You're tuned into the Black Nation of Israel. I'm going to get straight to the point. As we enter into stores nowadays, you know, there is signs on the windows and on the front doors of stores. And as we see them, it says no mask, no entry, or no mask, no service. You see, they are getting ready to enforce the mark of the beast that is prophesied in the book of Revelation. They getting ready for it. They say no mask, no service. No mask, no entry. They getting ready to enforce the mark of the beast. Yeah, this is the beginning stages of the mark of the beast. They getting ready to enforce it. And there's a lot of people who say, no weapon that is formed of me, no weapon that is formed against me shall prosper. That is true. That is very true. But it's still, the prophecies is going to be fulfilled also in order for Christ to return. These prophecies have to be fulfilled. These things are written, and the prophecies is still going to be fulfilled in order for Christ to return. You see, the world rulers are working for the devil, and they think that they can defeat Christ. They're going to enforce the mark. And what we see now with in these stores, no mask, no entry. That's the beginning stages of them enforcing the mark of the beast. Whether you want to accept it or not, the prophecies has to be fulfilled. These things are written, you know. And if you belong to Christ and you belong to him, you don't have no fear. You don't have to fear, you see. But he's going to supernaturally protect the elect. Now, some will die, because that's what the book say. It say some of you will be cast into prison. And the Messiah said that some of you shall be put to death. You see, those things are going to happen too. And it's in the Bible it said that that they became martyrs for the Messiah. It was, see, in the ancient days, it was an honor. In the first century, those Israelites who existed back then, it was an honor to die for the Messiah. It was a badge of honor. They died a martyr's death, you see. Yeah, but this is the beginning stages of it. no mask, no entry. That should tell you right there that they are on their way of trying to enforce the mark of the beast. And I'm not putting this out to scare nobody. This is just written. It's written in the book, in our book. This is written in our book. I'm going to read Revelation chapter 1, verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. This is the only book in the Bible that promises you a blessing if you read it. And also to the people who hear, the person who reading and the person who hear. If you hear someone reading this, you'll get a blessing. You see. That means the Heavenly Father wants us to read the last book of the Bible. This last book here. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And this goes back to what I was saying earlier, that they are no mask, no entry on these stores, you see. That should tell everybody that they getting ready to enforce the mark, you see. Gradually. Revelation 13:16, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. You see that? Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. You see. And you can't, if you don't have a mask, you can't go into most of these stores and buy things. This is all about taking control, taking away our freedoms. You see. And our freedoms have been trampled upon and taken away. You know, a lot of people in the past have died for us to have a right to go into a store without a mask. They died for a lot of people died. Our ancestors died for our rights, our freedoms, you see. And look what they doing. They passing laws and regulations to take away our freedoms. You see. Now we have to wear a mask in order to buy something out of a store. You see where this is going? Freedoms is being stripped away. And this is leading to the enforcement of the mark of the beast out of the Bible. And since that COVID-19 came out, everything is essential. Like when they say, like some jobs, some employees are out of work, and the ones who are working during this pandemic are essential workers. If everything goes back on lockdown again, it will only be essential workers. Okay, let me tell you how this was planned. It's a lot of things to tell us that this thing was planned. This pandemic was planned years ago. This COVID-19 was planned years in advance. Check this out. Look at, there's some water on the market called essential water. Essential water. Let me show you a photo of it. That bottled water that you see is called Essentia. That's short for essential. What are they saying to when the lockdown, when everything is on lockdown and we are in quarantine, the people who go to work are essential workers, can only go to work. Now this bottled water came out called Essentia. This water came out in 1998. 1998. Why would they name bottled water Essentia? And then now that this COVID-19 broke out in 2019, essential workers are needed during the crisis. You know, we have essential water. Essential water is not new. That was out in 1998. It came out in 1998. So this to tell you that this pandemic was planned. You see, it was planned and it was staged. They even got movies about it. Yeah. But yeah, this is something that I wanted to share. Yeah, they getting ready to enforce this mark. The prophecies is being fulfilled. And the Messiah is about to come back. And we have to make sure that we are ready and walk in righteousness. Okay, until next time, peace.